Hi, I'm PrepperMark, and I just got done vacuum sealing some 5-pound bags of sugar and 5-pound bags of flour. Now, I vacuum seal as much as I can to keep it airtight, keep odors from getting into it, and keep it as fresh as I can. Now, sugar, it has an indefinite shelf life. It'll never go bad, but it will pick up odors, and it could give it a bad flavor, an off taste to it, which you don't want. Flour, now that does have a shelf life, and by vacuum sealing it, you keep it as fresh as possible, and that way it'll last longer, and that's always a good thing. Now, I even vacuum seal box items that are not airtight, like spaghetti, macaroni and cheese, and flavored boxes of rice. This way it sucks all the air out of them, and they'll stay fresher longer. And with vacuum sealing, you really don't even have to worry about any moisture getting in. I mean, I keep my stuff in the basement, and if worst came to worst, if we ever had a major event where my basement would flood, this stuff would all still be good. I have to wash the outer bags off, but none of my stuff would get wet or get ruined, and so none of it would go to waste. So vacuum sealing, to me, has several pluses. Keeps your stuff fresher, keeps it airtight, keeps moisture from getting in, keeps bad odors from getting into your stuff, which will give it a bad taste. So to me, that's always a plus. Now, over here is my vacuum sealer. Now, this one I think cost me in the neighborhood of $130. I think right now you can get one for like $80, no, about $75, depending on where you shop, $75, $80. And this is the third one that I own. Now, I still have the other two. They still work good, but I just like this model, so I ended up buying this. So this way now, if I had a major event where I have to vacuum seal a bunch of stuff in a hurry, then I have 3 vacuum sealers to do it. So I just need help to run them all, and we could vacuum seal quite a bit with 3 of them gone. But I buy the bags in quantity. There's a box lot of them where you get 4 11-inch wide by 16-foot long rolls of bags, and you get 2 8-inch wide by 20-foot long roll of bags, and then you just cut the bags to whatever size you want. Now, I always cut my bags longer. Like this bag of sugar, you can see there's probably 9 inches difference between the top of the bag of sugar and the top of this bag. That way, I can cut the top part off where it's sealed, put a new bag of sugar in it, reseal it several times before the bag's too small to use again, and then when it is too small to use for sugar, then I can use it for something else, maybe a pound of ground beef or I don't know, whatever. But this way you get the most life out of your bags. Now, by buying the bags in the 6-roll box, like I just said, they're about $40. You can also buy them pre-cut. They come in sizes like gallon, quart, pint maybe. Or you can buy just single rolls. They're 8 inches wide or 11 inches wide. Whatever you want to do. To me, it's more price thrifty to buy the 6-roll box. I save money on it, and I use a whole box in no time. I vacuum seal all my meat so it don't get freezer burnt in the freezer. So just buying the bigger boxes makes sense to me. Now, something else you can vacuum seal are stuff for in your bug out bags. Now, here I have batteries I just vacuum sealed. Now, that way keep these nice and good, won't get wet. You know, if they're in a bug out bag and something that might get a little bit of dampness in there, they could start to rust or corrode or something to that effect. By vacuum sealing, they're watertight, so I don't have to worry about that. Also, I vacuum seal my lighter, matches, or fire starter so it don't get wet. Now, whenever I'm out in the wilderness area, I carry a waterproof lighter around my neck. But in case that would crack or if it would break or something, this way I have a backup plan at, like I said, Bic lighter, what, $1.25, $1.50 maybe. It's cheap, and it's, like I said, it's sealed there, so it's waterproof. So I wouldn't have to worry about it. If you're out there in the wilderness area and you fall in the stream and it's freezing cold out and you're soaking wet, first thing you're going to have to do is build a fire to get dried out so you don't die of hypothermia. Now with this, there you have your matches are watertight, your lighter's watertight, whatever you choose, so you know you're going to be able to start a fire. You just need to get the right kindling and leaves or grass or something to get it started, and you have a way of starting your fire where you can dry out, get your clothes dry out and get warmed up, and you'll survive for another day. And you can do this with a lot of different things in your bug out bag. Anything you want to keep watertight, and it'll fit in one of these bags, and you can take and vacuum seal just about anything. Now another thing I do is meds, like pills for instance. I don't have any handy, but you can vacuum seal Tylenol, aspirin, any kind of pills or meds that you may be taking. And that's always a plus because you're on a regular schedule with medicines and you're out in the wilderness area somewhere and something happens, you get lost, you break a leg, something at all where you can not get out of the wilderness area and you're going to be stranded in there for several days, and you vacuum sealed your meds and you have them with you, you can still keep taking your meds. Now I know with some meds, if you quit cold turkey, there's some really bad consequences with that. So this way you wouldn't have to worry about it because you still have your meds with you, and you can also have preventative medicine with you. I know I ride my dirt bike out in the mountains and go crazy out there. I even vacuum seal some prescription pain pills that I have here. This simple fact, if I would crash and burn, I'm in extreme pain, I can take a couple of them pain pills and I can think of how I'm going to get myself out of the mess rather than think, how am I going to get rid of all the pain I'm in? So to me, this is something worth the money. Like I said, it's well worth it. They last. Vacuum sealers seem to last forever. I'm sure they do go bad, but I haven't had any go bad yet. And for the price, keep your stuff airtight, keep it waterproof. It's well worth it to me. Well, that's all I have for tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching, and take care and God bless.